my alter ego, so I'm gonna get straight to the quarterback then, man. Let's just talk about QB expectations, man. So Tua, what's your expectations for him?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what to expect from Tua because he's in a tough spot, bro. And I think McDaniel is gonna because Tua got paid already. He got like 200 mil,
Yep,
4 year, 210, 250, something like that.
yep.
He got it. He paid. So as long as he's healthy, he's not gonna lose his job. You know what I mean? At least to my knowledge, I don't think he's gonna lose his job as long as he's healthy. And when he's healthy, we've been a good team. And you notice when he's not there, it totally falls apart. I mean, now partly because I don't know if the offense is just so too eccentric that other quarterbacks can't do it. I don't know if it's the play calling. He not letting the backup throw the ball down the field. Like that's a thing. Maybe the backups aren't good enough to throw the ball down the field. I don't know, but I also don't like freaking Zach Wilson as a back. I mean, he's a backup on a team where you know 60-70% of the chance the backup's gonna play at some point.
Yeah, but y'all got bro from Texas too, though, right? Was it Quinn Ewers?
Yeah, Quinn. Yeah.
So that might help. I mean,
and they saying you know what I mean? But you know, they could just be saying that just because they know he's gonna have to play at some point. They trying to hype. You know what I mean? You already know how.
When it's camp, there's always camp stars, and then next thing you know, the preseason hit, and you be like, what was all that you was doing with just pads on?
Man, you know, I know a few people at high school basketball trials. They looking amazing. Then they finally make the team. They ain't doing none of that stuff they was doing in trials. Nope. Straight trash. Nope. That's why you're on the bench. But yeah, man, Tua, I think he's in a tough spot because between like defense is catching up to our offense, you know, and they know we got to get the ball out quick. That limits Tua and our offense completely. Tua playing the way he plays as far as like trying to stay injury free limits him. And when he does try to step out of I'm gonna play like I don't care about getting hurt. I'm gonna just play free. He gets hurt.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now, I mean he shouldn't have lowered his shoulder. He went straight at the Ham and lowered his shoulder. I mean, so like it's hard to in the middle of a play you trying to get a first down for your team and you got to think, oh, I can't do this. I'm gonna get hurt. Like it's just hard. You don't even know how to play one way, and that's hard. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't let him play hard or play a certain way, then you limited him. But if he does play regularly or a certain way, then he gonna get hurt. So I don't know if he can stay healthy, man. I mean, I would like to see, you know, do the things he's been doing in the past, except show me in a big game. You know what I mean? Show me in cold weather. It's just cold weather, bro. Like, I know you're from Hawaii, you know what I mean? But it's just cold weather. They got them big suits, big coats on the side. You're not cold. So I don't know what the problem is. Maybe you got too much air on the ball and it's cold. And you know what I mean? Throw some darts. I don't know what it could be. But just prove the hate is wrong in some kind of way, please. But as far as what I expect, I have no clue. After everything I just said, I cannot call it. Might spoil it.
Hey, I'm with you on that one because I was gonna ask you about like yards, but again, the expectation really boils down to Tua and his health. And again, like you said, you can go over the years and see what 3, 4.
I think he only played 13 games. What, once?
Twice.
Twice?
He played 17 in 2023, and that was like his best year statistically.
Yeah.
So
that's when he was like. That's when he was like number one in percent. What was it?
QBR,
completion percentage or something like that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So we know what he is when he's healthy. So again,
right.
It all boils down to that.
And we haven't beat a good team, bro, since we started 3-0. We beat the Ravens week 2 with the shootout, and then we beat the Bills week 3 when we only had 10 minutes of freaking offense. 10 minutes of offense. You know what I mean? Ever since then, the only team we've beaten with a winning record, especially, I mean, is y'all, I guess. We've been losing. We've been beating up on bad teams, bro. So our records in these last few years might look good, but you know what I mean? Nobody really believes that we're a true contender.
We need the Spider-Man meme, bro. I swear, I feel like I'm talking
just saying, bro.
But it's true.
Saying, man.
But it's true. Yeah, and then the thing about it is, once they say you beat up on bad teams, it's like you gotta go out there and prove it. And once Tua tries to go out and prove it, and I seen the same thing happen to Dak last year. Like once you try to prove it, they end up getting hurt, and now you gotta wait a whole nother year to try to do it again. So we're here. So I'm gonna say, look, I know the producers ain't gonna want to hear it, but I'm with you on expectations. Tua just play a full season.
Yes, man. Just and that's almost a bold prediction at this point. Like Tua
It is
finish the
though.
season. You know what I mean? Because you see when he leaves, it's a dumpster fire.
So
Like,
I got a question for you then. As far as not just Tua finishing the season, I know you said Mike McDaniels is on the hot seat. Joe just put in the comments he got the hottest seat.
mm-hmm.
We about to go through the schedule, and at some point I'm gonna ask you this question: when do you think Mike McDaniels gets fired? Based upon how the season goes. So as I'm gonna bring the schedule up now.